I hope this is filming. I'm sorry, everyone. I could not deal with that anymore. So, like I was saying, you know, this is what I do usually, like, when I'm just, like, not doing anything and want to have some type of peace and serenity with myself. But a lot of people, like, don't know that I'm, like, someone like this, and I thought what better place to share it than with my followers. So right now, this is where I am. So I'm like walking the trail right now to where I don't know, but it's okay. There are white people here, so I feel safe. Ooh, steps. I'm a little afraid. But you know what? Let's just do it. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, Jesus. Where am I going? Yeah. I hope that this is still part of like the exhibit, because if it's not, I really don't want to be butt raped in the forest. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I don't think this is the right way. Okay, it got dark all of a sudden. Oh no. Okay. All right. So, ooh, okay. So, this is a first for me. I've never been to this park like by myself. But this is just something that I just wanted to do and share with you guys. So, honestly, a couple of years ago, my dad passed away about 5 years ago, in December. And basically, like, I wanted to, I had to find some type of peace with myself. And I thought that, the best way to do that is kind of like be one with my spirit. And I thought, what better way to do that than get with nature and, get to be, at peace with God and all that good stuff. Guys, I found something. Look. I don't like this angle, but whatever. So yeah, basically, I needed to find like peace with myself after my dad passed. And, it's kind of like a period of time where you have to get used to like being with yourself. It's like I knew I was always this funny, charismatic individual, but it was like, okay, can you really be alone? Because of course, like me and my mom and my sister were all going through the grieving process, but you know, there were times where it wasn't collective. I had to go back to school, and I was a freshman at the time. So I had to go back to school and literally, like, of course, people will say, oh, I send my condolences. But ultimately, no one's going through it with you. So it's like you kind of have to learn how to grieve on your own. But in that process of grieving on my own and, and praying and what I was, always taught to do, growing up, I kind of had to know, like, well, who the hell is Aliya? Because everybody's telling me who this bitch is, but I'm not really sure who this bitch is. You get what I mean? Like, it was even to a point where, I kind of was like, was I putting up a front? Like, was I really just being what everybody else, said I was? And that's pretty scary because, I got into a state of some really bad anxiety, to where, I'm panicking, while driving, while walking, eating. Like it was really weird. So I had to sorry guys, I have to focus this. And look at my guts. So I was like, basically I had to find myself. So I was able to do that, with things like this. So going into where I am, Wave Hill is basically like a nice park, that's for the people of the Bronx. However, it's only in the section of the Bronx where it's mostly Jewish, white people. Um, and I think that's pretty shameful because I literally took one bus over here from where I live, and it was like less than a 10-minute ride. So I'm like, yo, like, why can't. I mean, I know why, because, they assume that, blacks, blacks and Hispanics, everybody that's not white, they just claim that, they give us nice things, we ruin it, we dirty it up, and in a way, I hope I don't get backlash for this, but in a way, they're not wrong. Because, you know, I feel like our people, like, we just don't, and I claim myself as African American. I'm not going to say, oh, as a brown person, like, no, I'm African American, I'm black. Um, but it's like we just, I don't know what it is. It's like we allow ourselves to not, preserve what we have. Like, even when I came in here, like, there was this a Dominican girl that was working the ticketing booth in the front, and she didn't look at me no type of way. She just whatever. But as soon as I like stepped in the welcoming, um, I heard something, I didn't know what that was. As soon as I walked into the park, all eyes on me. There was no person of color there. Obviously, I'm light skinned. I may look Hispanic, whatever. And I have blonde hair right now. So, it's like, not that I look like a threat, but it's just that, I look different. And, I walked in. When people look at me, like my mom, when people like stare at her a lot, she'll be like, what? Like, and I'm just like, Mom, like, I look at people and I say, hello, good morning. And sometimes they say it back, or other times they just stare. But I'm not going to show, you know, people, sorry, I had to scratch my boob. I'm not going to show somebody a side of me that doesn't exist, or a side of me that they think because of the color of my skin, So I came in here. I was filming over there. There was like a bench with like some really nice trees. The lighting didn't work out so well, so I decided to move in this dark gazebo where no one is and there are no human souls. I hope this isn't my last video. I can't. But yeah, so I came here and I just said like this would be a perfect place to do nature and shit. I'm so sticking to that name. But I really want to know what you guys think about, like, if you, I know like not everybody's from the Bronx, but if you're from the Bronx, definitely make a trip to Wave Hill. You won't regret it. It's beautiful. They have like a waterfront garden, a rose garden. They have like all these gazebos located everywhere. And just listen. It's so peaceful, guys. Like, you don't understand. I know this is like a side of me nobody's ever really seen before. But it's because I'm sober. No, let me stop. I think I know if I wasn't sober, I'd be probably talking the same. Just I'd be a little bit more raunchier. But I want to know what you guys think about if you guys know areas where you're from that happen to be, for in a community that's not based where you are. How do you guys feel about that? And if there is one, like, visit it. Like, visit it. Definitely. I mean, you have every right to be here. You're a citizen. You're a resident of whatever, this county. Just go. Like, they can't tell you no. They can't. They really can't. So I'm gonna do a video part 2 because they definitely have alcohol here. So I'm about to get okay. So I hope that wasn't a bird call. Don't do it, birds. Don't do it. All right, I'm gonna try to find a way to get out of here. Not today. Anyway, goodbye, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Okay. Subscribe. Okay. Subscribe. Okay. Subscribe. Bye.